Hey my loves, welcome back for another video. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Ashley and today we're going to be slaying an invisible lace wig courtesy of Eva Wigs. Now this is my previous install. I'll have it linked down below. It was an absolutely gorgeous install, but it is time to go. So this is the inside of the wig for starters, and I'm going to be going slow for you guys so that you guys can grasp the concept of installing your wigs. So as I said before, this is an invisible HD lace wig. The texture is Swiss lace, and as you guys can see, my mouth dropped when I put this on and I seen it for the first time. Absolutely gorgeous. The pre-plucking is literally to die for, and this is what the ends look like. Now I did not opt to co-wash the wig before. I'm gonna go straight into my install, but of course you can co-wash yours for an even better install. Now, if you're someone who is a little bit afraid of the hot comb against your head, I always recommend that you do all hot comb, press, all that stuff before you install your wig. In this case, I did have the wig on my head, but it's not bonded down, so as I apply heat, I can kind of lift it up so it's not like touching my head and I don't feel any of the heat at all. But of course, you can remove the wig and place it on the mannequin head, and that will be optimal if you are fearful. Now the first time I applied the wig, it was a bit loose, so I took it off and added the provided elastic band, and now it fits glueless, and I am definitely ready for my install.
Who's that?
So after a little interlude with my princess, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the excess lace. She absolutely loves doing hair as much as I do, and she loves being on the camera, so you guys will definitely be seeing so much more of her and my other two children in the coming new year. So if you've been watching my videos as of recent, you guys know I love to remove the lace with my eyebrow razor. I buy them in bulk on Amazon so that I always have a nice, fresh, sharp one. But today I kind of went a little bit OG and I went ahead and just used my shears. Now this is the way I taught myself originally, and this is the way I've been doing it for years. If you are looking for a more flawless finish, I definitely recommend the razor, but the scissors is definitely a little bit easier to handle, and of course it works perfect to get all of that excess lace around the ears. Now if I did not mention, this is HD lace, so if you kind of keep an eye on how amazing it looks around my skin tone, it is literally flawless. Even when it comes to how they pre-plucked this lace, it is Swiss lace, and I don't know, they just did it. It just makes it feel like someone customized this wig with their own hands. This is not like a machine wefted pre-plucked. This is like customized by your favorite stylist. Give this video a thumbs up if you are super impressed, as impressed as I am with how amazing this lace looks. This is absolutely beautiful. If you are a beginner and you are truly fearful of plucking out lace yourself, I would highly recommend this one, because again, not only did they pre-pluck it super nice, but this one is actually Swiss lace and it's invisible HD. It will definitely complement most skin tones, especially if you're a brown girl as I am. And as you guys can see, there is literally nothing negative I can say about this one. As I always say, or as of recent I've always say, I slow it down for you guys so that you guys can literally follow along with me as you install. Even if you are using a wig from a different company, you'll be able to go in and step-by-step install, pretty much mimicking a lot of the techniques I use. Of course, if there are certain things that you do not like, such as baby hair or the way I do any of my steps, you can go in and do things your way. I hope that I am helping you guys and, you know, just acting as a guide in a way to teach you guys how to install your wigs, because in the coming year 2020 we gotta be slayed all year long. Now I'm using this product. This is the Bedeck. I believe this is a holding spray. One of you guys sent it to me via DM on Instagram and asked me if I was going to use it in a video, and I honestly didn't know what my love was talking about. I had never heard of this product before, but as soon as she did, literally I was in the car when she DM'd me. I went to Amazon, I found it, and I ordered. They only had it on Amazon in a 2-pack on Prime, so I just went ahead and ordered the 2-pack, even though I probably will take forever to get through the first bottle. And I will say this has become one of my favorite adhesives. I love it, and it literally sprays like a dream. I feel like with the Got to Be Glued, sometimes it kind of sprays everywhere and you just have to clean it up. With this one, it's a little bit more direct and the hold is optimal. Now, as you guys can see, I literally was lost for words when I began the process of applying this wig, just because it blends with my skin so well. It looks so nice. If you're looking, you really cannot see where the lace begins or ends, which I love so much. Now, I definitely take my time when it comes to applying my wigs. As you guys can see, this looks really funky, but you're about to see it come together right before your eyes. If you are impatient, this step right here, you gotta grab a little bit of patience. I apply the adhesive, I let it get a little bit tacky, I apply the lace on top of it, and I use my fingers to work it in and just hold it in place until it sticks enough that when I let my hands go, it will not move. From there, I will use the blow dryer on a cool setting and begin to allow it to completely dry. I feel like the blow dryer on a cool setting gives a stronger hold, but of course sometimes I don't use it and I still get a great hold. Now here I am going in and customizing the hairline. I wanted edges more than I wanted baby hair. I feel like with baby hair you kind of have to like trim it down short, cut it, you know, to your liking, and then swoop. In this case, I did not want to cut the hairline any more than it was, so I just used my mousse and kind of just did the edges in the front. This is going to help to conceal the hairline if that is something you are after, or if you just like baby hair as I do. This looks super awesome. Of course, it's not everyone's taste, so if you do not like the way this looks, go for a minimal baby hair or no baby hair at all. Now, I know you guys are wondering, what the heck is she gonna do with this little I don't even know what you want to call it, but it just looks so crazy. I would never walk out the house like this. So what I do is I just hold the lace in place and I just use the pull method to thin it out as best I can. This here piece can actually be cut off completely, because you guys know I never have all this excess lace around the ear if I don't want like sideburns, but lately I've been after sideburns. So I'm just going to use the eyebrow razor to cut the hair to kind of match the end of my earlobe. It's okay if it goes a little bit below, but kind of just use your earlobe as a marker as to where it should stop. And then we're gonna go in and just swoop it. We kind of want it to have like a nice dramatic swoop going on because we don't really want it to lay flat. We want it to like almost press against our skin as it molds into this way. So once it molds, it'll just go in this direction naturally. Now, I thought this lace was beautiful before, but when I realized it was such a deep parting and I was missing out on extra parting space, I was even more shooketh. I went ahead and elongated the parting using a rat tail comb, and this looks so good to me. I did not have to add any powder, any foundation, any concealer. I did not have to tint the lace or anything. This one came ready to go and it blended with my skin completely. I know I've said that before in this video, but I absolutely love this wig. Let's go into 2020 with some bomb AF wigs, guys. I absolutely love this one. Now I will say this one is a natural density. If you want something a lot more full, Eva Wig definitely does offer a wide range of lace wigs for you guys. So if there's something that you want that is a little bit more heavy dense or heavy in the density, you'll definitely find that on the website. So I have that in the description box for you guys. I believe the last one that I reviewed this company was a kinky straight, and she was super full and super beautiful, and she too had an amazing hairline as well. So if you don't like, again, how natural this one is, I definitely recommend that you still travel and browse through the website and find something that is a perfect fit for you. But I will say that I love this one for family gatherings. It's very school appropriate, work appropriate. If you're fearful of, you know, shying away from the super diva looks and going a little bit more natural, because, you know, a lot of people don't understand wigs. So when you come with a lot of va-va-voom, sometimes you kind of run people off. This is also great for like a first date or something like that. And a lot of guys don't really want the Beyonce look. They kind of want the more girl next door look. So if you are someone who wants the Beyonce and the guy you're interested in is looking for a girl next door, this is kind of a happy medium, because you get the nice pop-in hairline, but it's just not too in your face as far as being too thick, too full, or too long. Now, I didn't cut much of the footage in the last process. I wanted you guys to see exactly what I did. I added the scarf around the edges to kind of melt in the lace, and in the meantime I went ahead and straightened out the ends. And as you guys can see, within 5 minutes or less, the lace is completely melted. absolutely love the way it looks. And to top it off, I took a little rubbing alcohol to kind of clean up a lot of that excess free spray or holding spray from my hairline, because the holding spray will definitely give off a shiny residue look that we do not want. And that's pretty much it for this install. I'm going to top it off with a little bit of mousse to cancel out the flyaways around the crown, and we are done. You can also curl this one. It's definitely heat and flat iron safe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now on to my thoughts on this wig.
Okay, so it looks like my camera's about to die, so I'll be quick. This one came from Eva Wig, as I said before, and more so I just kind of focused on the install, which is my favorite part of doing hair. Sometimes I get repetitive and I do like the same style over and over, so I guess you guys will be seeing this sideburn action a lot more lately as I try to perfect and get that better. Now I do like to use the pull method to thin it out. I just find that it's quicker to just like pull a bunch out, and the great thing about this is like a little like tab in a way. So you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, that normally when I cut my lace, I cut literally like here. So I have sideburns, and in this area you see sideburn, and this I slick it down and I don't shave it anymore. So basically now I kind of just keep that tab there, and I cut as much of the excess lace around it off so that it fits smooth and it's not too much going on. And then I use the pull method to thin it out after, of course, I bond it down, and then I make sure that the hair is not necessarily too much longer than my earlobe, if that makes any sense. And then I just swoop it. So one thing about it is, and you guys should already know this, that whenever you use whatever edge control you use, if it's water based like this one is, if you apply it directly on top of the lace where you just used a adhesive like this, it'll pretty much make the adhesive unstick. So I like to kind of like put a little, brush it into the hair first, and then swoop so that it's not going directly onto where I applied the adhesive. Hopefully that makes sense. And the swoop comes out pretty good. I do find that second and third day swoops and baby hair are better for me, just because my style is formed and I'm able to go in, and since it's already formed, it just looks better. I feel like this side of my hair always comes out different than this side of the hair, which I'm okay with, but like I said, second and third day, or just even the same day after I've worn my scarf, everything just seems to look a lot better. Now, I only gripe about this one is that it does have some flyaways in there. I did use a little bit of mousse to kind of lay that down, but they came back up because I didn't use a whole lot. But that's really like minute. I feel like most lace has that in there. This one just has a little bit extra, but literally other than that, I have no complaints. This is my holiday hair, and I love this because when it comes to holiday and being around family that necessarily or don't necessarily like wear wigs, or they wear wigs but they don't wear wigs like you wear wigs, I don't like to go in with a big full head of hair of Beyonce and you're like with your grandma or your grandpa, because they're like, what the hell you have on? I feel like having something that is nice and thin and natural and not too much in your face helps. And then also it's very important to have hair that is laid, and I feel like this one came laid. I didn't even need to pluck or anything like that, so I'll be able to like take this one off and sit it to the side, and next Tuesday or Wednesday I probably will reinstall it. I might even co-wash it for an even better install. But again, I just feel like coming to the family dinner, even though Christmas dinner is always at my house, you just look and feel better if it is a natural density and the hairline is not like a synthetic wig. It just makes you look a lot better. And then I have some hairpins, so I probably will do like a cute little hairpin right here, and it's simple, it's not in my face. If I cook for Christmas, which this year I kind of took a break and I didn't really cook anything for Thanksgiving, and I'm probably not cooking for Christmas because I have a little one who needs to breastfeed and wants mommy all the time, so it just is irritating to cook. Not irritating, but it's just tedious to get your cooking done and 3 kids. So this year, mommy took a break. We just hosted our house. But other than that, like I said before, especially with cooking, it is also a great idea to not have too much hair going on, because 9 times out of 10 you'll get some hair in the food somewhere, somehow, some way. Like this year there was hair in the food and I didn't even cook and it wasn't even my hair, so shit happens. But you just are less likely to get it in the food if your hair is pulled back and it's not too dense. And then this here is the packaging that the wig came in. You guys have seen this packaging before because I just did a review from this company a week ago. I'll put the link to the wig that I just reviewed from this company in the description box for you guys to check out, because they have some bomb hair and their lace always looks good. I also want to mention that even with it being pre-plucked, I also did not add any powder to the parting, and it pretty much matches my complexion pretty good. And then they also included 2 packs of wig caps, so this was pretty much 4 wig caps, and that was pretty much it. Oh, and of course they gave me a shower comb as well, so make sure you guys check out Eva Wig. I have a link to this wig in the description box, as well as a list and links of everything I used to achieve this look. I hope you guys are enjoying the holidays, and I have paper attached to my foot if you keep hearing something shimmy. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You guys can't comment. I don't even know why I keep saying that, but don't forget to like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. And as always, I hope that you guys are enjoying the holidays, and I'll see you in the next one. Smooches!
Thank you.